What is life? Life is defined in simple terms as a state of matter that experiences growth through metabolism and reproduction. Life is infinitely diverse and ranges from single-cell organisms to the most complex creature we know, which is ourselves. Although each incarnation of life is independent of another with its own characteristics, all are connected through an invisible energy field. The HERU Interface has defined that energy field as a mind. Therefore, we recognize life as being one single conscious entity. The Great Spirit of the universe created life to exist and flourish independently of itself but acts within life through an energy field we call our soul. Each incarnation of life begins at a micro level where nucleic acid compounds string together to form molecules. Those molecules then group together to form living cells. A single cell can exist as an independent organism, or different cells can group together to form complex organisms that multiply sexually and asexually. The Great Spirit created organisms to function using instincts, which are pre-programmed directives such as eating, sleeping, and reproducing. Life exists as a duality, meaning it is both abstract and physical. The abstract portion, which is the energy field or soul of each cell and the collective energy field of our being, is connected to the Great Spirit. The physical portion is driven by cellular instinct and hormones. Complex organisms such as animals and humans have advanced cognitive abilities that enable us to rationalize our own existence. We are driven by our physical mechanisms, but we can override those mechanisms using our abstract rational regulator, which is our minds. The Great Spirit introduced the first humans on the Earth in the region of Tanganyika, Africa a few million years ago. However, life existed on Earth billions of years prior to that. Human consciousness slowly fused with the consciousness of life to form a symbiotic bond, enabling the awareness of life to further develop by leaps and bounds. Humans learned to recognize the mechanisms of life which manifested in their character as uncontrollable desire and within their interactions with others as inequities. Therefore, uncontrollable desire and inequity are the two main causes of immorality and evil in every society. As life gained cognitive awareness, it naturally began to seek answers. Primarily, it wants to know what it is, who made it, and how it can live forever. Life switched from simply existing to a full-out pursuit of universal awareness. Now it uses its mechanisms to manipulate every aspect of itself in order to achieve its goal. Its most effective mechanisms are desire and curiosity, which it rewards with the hormone dopamine. Life values every aspect of itself, but it recognizes that the best way to flourish is by sacrificing parts of itself in a chain to feed humanity, its primary information gathering tool. Life enhanced human desires so that humans wouldn't be contented to just live in love and harmony, and it enhanced human fears so that we wouldn't be like lemmings who commit suicide blindly in our pursuit of happiness. As life gained control of human emotions, our connection to the Great Spirit through our pineal glands became diminished. Our pineal glands calcified, diminishing its ability to produce melatonin, our most important hormone. As is witness, the people with most calcified pineal glands are Europeans, which results in unethical character. Not towards themselves but towards others. Life is not playing with black people, but most black people are still taking life for a joke. Life recognizes that we are the genesis of the human species and the only true source of pure DNA, therefore it cannot drive us into extinction until it achieves universal awareness. The only problem with that is, in order to become universally aware, it would have to become completely abstract, which is the essence of pure intelligence or the Great Spirit itself. We can build robots and artificial intelligence all we want, but what good would that be if we cannot sustain our intelligence without a physical host? That is life's greatest dilemma. Life is learning, growing, and adapting to change with each new birth. Some births are experiencing extreme deviations physically and hormonally due to the ignorance of parents and the general ignorance and greed of society. Pregnant mothers are using dangerous drugs to quench their various desires. Drug companies and manufacturers are using dangerous chemicals and substances that people use or consume every day. Some businesses know of the dangers and some don't. Those that know about the dangers and continue to sell death to consumers do so for greed. Those who do not know about the dangers of their products continue to sell their product in ignorance and stop only when an awareness of danger is recognized. What about the people inflicted with mental or physical defects through the ignorance of their parents or the ignorance of society? These are the mentally retarded, the physically challenged, and the hormonally imbalanced. Aside from the mentally retarded, who we care for out of conscience and duty, all others are forced to defend the way they were born using the human rights laws the collective human conscience has created. They do not see themselves as defective humans because since no one has a patent to life, they also have an inherent right to happiness. Life has gained full control of human nature. Its curiosity and risk mechanisms induces the white man to explore space and the bottom of the ocean. They will sit for hours studying nature, all in the service of life. As for black people who are not so curious and risky, life uses us through other incarnations of the desire mechanism. We are stuck on pursuing happiness through beauty and sex, drugs and money, and religious illusions. Therefore, until black people learn to take control of our own destiny, our part in the process of life will remain as assistants in the white man's pursuit of happiness as he fulfills his own desire for world domination. We can see the process in full effect by the way most black people lust for whiteness by either trying to turn their skins white or by creating mixed offspring. They party a lot, get high, and spend all their money on temporary forms of happiness through consumerism. Black people, it's time to wake up and retake control of life.